Hello and welcome back to Pandemic Playground with Dave. We're back with Ship Evolution again. And of course, we did a few things off camera as usual, just to pass the time. But let's get started. Alright, so we did a few things off camera just to pass the time. I was working on the innards of the ship and added a welder in there. Completely covered, but we did mention we're going to add a welder on the inside over there. So it's behind the interior block there. So it gets a little bit more of welding or protection from this. A little bit. Not too much, but it helps. We did some contracts and then we now have 48 mil. And for whatever reasons, we took the two shuttles and kind of merged it together. So it's a bit of a double decker right now. Honestly, don't know why I did it, but I did do it. But yeah, there's a few things we can still touch on, minor detail stuff, and that's gonna be like the connector front and everything like that. And I feel like maybe we should change out that welder. Instead of having the welder like that, we could put it into a piston potentially, but we get rid of that big old corner block though, or blast door block. So getting off of this right here, just go back outside just really quickly. And I did forget that we have new blocks. So instead of putting the regular O connector here, we can put in an inset connector, which probably won't make it look that great though, actually. Because it's more or less a block, right? Yeah, it's a bit of a block. So even if we put it there, that doesn't look that great. Well, we can see what it looks like. So basically, it would look like that. A big old block right here. I mean, is it a real big difference? Not really. So there's that. And color like that. All right, perfect. So if I put the welder here, then unfortunate thing also is that I lose the blast door and the camera. Because if I did a piston with the welder, it would make it, it would make it interesting where I can weld something up front if I needed to. And that's more or less for repair contracts. Because for whatever reasons, when I was doing repair contracts, there was a few of them which I couldn't repair fully because I don't know, I was missing an item or something like that. I'm not too sure why, but I could have stuck out the welder here and that would have helped out to see if I could weld it up as well as much as possible. But more or less, I could have done the same thing by using the shuttle if I have a welder on here and any other connected points here. But yeah, other than that, try to protect the hydrogen tank slightly. Not by much, by using these beam blocks or beam block tips, 2x1 tips. So you see those little ribs, I guess you can say, in some way. So all this is kind of protected with that. Again, it's minor protection, but should be decent enough for the time being. And I think that was about it. Other than that, we have the jump drive as we saw in last episode with our first jump. So that's what we got down off camera. So now we got to do a little bit more in terms of, I guess, looking for more parts and everything like that because we still need it. So we are going to continue the series, not for too much longer, but I'm going to try to get as much material as possible. Try to get that freighter, or buy the freighter. That's 145 million space credits. So we're about a quarter way there. And the next step also, I mean, we could gather a whole bunch of different ships and slash drones and then attack the unknown or unidentified signals. That's a possibility. So those are two things I want to kind of get done. But I haven't really traveled much and I haven't seen anything around, which is pretty bad. I'm sure if we did some like hauling or something that it would probably help out a little bit. I do like the repair missions because they do give you a lot of credits, but again, I lost one of them because I couldn't finish up the repair for some reason. It just did not want me to finish it for some reason. I checked everywhere and it was nowhere to be found, unfortunately. So, but yeah, there's a few here that we could do. So let's just take this one for now, 300 or so. It's a big repair. And yeah, usually that's about 8 away. So we haven't really traveled too far. I mean, there is a mining carriage that just spawned. So we could always do something with that. But more or less it's going to be attacking it and then taking over. But prefer not to really do that just at this moment. But we will do this repair. Let's try to something different. I think where they put the connector is where I could put the welder. So if I need to put a welder there, we could do a repair contract pretty simple. But the connector there is also to connect into the base station, so that also causes an issue. Make it a piston type thing on the bottom. I think that wouldn't be too bad. We'll decide once we get there. Alright, we are here and it is a quite rounded out satellite here. And it's actually more or less a station as well. So we can always, I think we go in this one. Yeah, we can go into this one. This is actually more or less a very similar one that I dealt with that I couldn't finish the repairs. So I'm not even quite sure why that was. I went inside to see if I could repair everything. And it just, yeah, it just didn't want to repair everything on here. So instead of doing that, we could, once again, put a welder here or even down here we have to. So we can actually weld it correctly. Or even quicker, actually. I don't know if we need a piston. But I guess we're just going to do it anyways. But then now it's going to require me to kind of like move around and fly the entire ship just to weld stuff up. So hopefully this works out okay. Alright, so the welder is just below. So that's not too bad. Alright. Hopefully we won't crash into too much and break anything. But this also helps because we have all the cargo in our ship. So we could get this thing kind of welded up as soon as possible. Alright, so the weld is connected to the connection point where the connector was. So that's connecting to everything else in terms of cargo. So it should be fairly easy to repair this way. And this would be a lot easier to do for these repair contracts than actually having a separate ship kind of gathering materials from the side. I mean, from a connector and coming back out and everything like that. So this can work out. It's just a little bit wonky in terms of flight right now for some reason. It's not that bad though. All right, so we'll weld up from top down, I guess. A little wiggly for some reason. Bit of a delay with this side thrusting for some odd reason. The only thing I could say is shadow antennas on? No. I guess we definitely need more side thrusting. That definitely seems to be somewhat of the issue. Okay, so this is helping out with the weld here. And this will net us like the 300,000 credits. So this, it's fast money if we could do it quick enough. And I guess in this way, it's actually not too bad. We just do need a little bit more side thrusting to make it a little bit quicker. But that's what's visible. That's all done. So now we have up here and below. And hopefully that welds up everything. Yeah, this was actually the exact same station that I was having trouble with in terms of welding it all together. I spun around it like maybe 50,000 times just to see what was missing. And I just gave up. I started grinding down the station and lost the reputation and also like just left or blew up or something like that. Because I didn't want to deal with it anymore. But yeah, it was a really, really odd one where something was not welded up and it just did not want to give me the credits or the reputation or whatever it is. It is what it is, so we moved on from it. We did get some parts from it because I did grind down a thruster, a hydrogen thruster, so it did give me some money. Or some parts, metal grids and things like that. Oops. I broke it a little bit. That's not great. Okay, so don't tell me everything's welded up and I'm still having the same issue again. Is this one just a pain in the butt or something like that? Or is there a block in the inside that's not done? Don't tell me it's the same situation here. There's something odd about this one that doesn't want to repair that I can see maybe. Oh wait, well it's still missing some stuff here. So you have windows. And a door that I saw that wasn't welded up yet. So I hope that's it. Otherwise, we're gonna run the same old issue where it just does not want to complete. Let's see. Okay, so that's done. And oh, right here. A bit of the inner side of the repair or in the satellite. Let's hope this last piece. And it's not. This is exactly what happened last time, unless I'm just missing something. So what can I be missing? I don't really get it. Yikes. Is this one just glitched out, or am I being dense and not just seeing exactly what needs to be done? Like, I'm just looping around it. I'm not seeing anything over there. And down here, I don't see anything as well. So yeah, is this one just kind of glitched out? Is there a random light that needs to be done? Or a pillar? Doesn't seem like it. Hydrogen's good. So yeah, I have no idea. These are good. Yep, exactly. This exact same one that I dealt with that I couldn't finish and took forever to do. So why is that? I'm not sure. So since we have the welder there, then we could circle around it and see if it kind of repairs anything without breaking it. I mean, the only thing I think of is like something in here that's kind of like not finished welding. I guess we get close enough, we could kind of figure it out, see if it doesn't do anything. I mean, that's fairly close. And it wasn't doing a thing, so I'm not even sure where the issue lies. I don't think it's the thrusters over here. Oh, there's something. Something was still welding up. Okay, that was interesting. But that's it. Was it a conveyor junction that I kind of broke in there? Is it something I'm breaking and just repairing again and again? That's what it seems like. Yeah. Not... Oop. Not much repairing there. So yeah. Is it kind of glitched out? I think it is. I'm not sure. Unless there's something inside that's missing. To be welded, but... Yeah, this really sucks. Because I have no idea what it is that's causing this issue. And it's usually this one that I've experienced so far. Yeah, as close as I could get there. It's not welding or anything like that. So, do we have to like... Here, close the door? No. It says this is offline. Should it be offline? Everything's access denied, so it's not like I can do anything about it. All the windows are good. All the interior plates or interior walls are good. All the steel plates are good. So what is going on? I really don't understand how this one works. I was hoping bringing out a welder like that would have helped kind of like weld up anything that's inside that's kind of an issue. Because you can't grind these things down. Because if you try to grind it down, it's gonna like despawn or something like that. It's just gonna blow up basically. So what's the meaning of this? I don't know. I mean, what else is still not fixed? Everything is completed. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Why is it not completely welded up or repaired? That beats me because I don't see anything that needs repairing unless it's like a light that I'm not seeing, which would be really, really ridiculous. So yeah, once again, no idea why this thing does not complete as a contract or repair when everything else in here is pretty much welded. Doesn't make any sense to me, but it's just loss of reputation basically. I mean, everything outside is these blocks here, or not outside, downstairs, those blocks there. The air vent seems to be working, so I am not completely sure where the issue lies here. So even everything in the inside is fine too. Your beds, your walls, your lockers, your armory, your battery. So what seems to be the issue here? So it looks like we took over the oxygen tank by mistake because we broke it. I don't know how that even happened. But everything else is access denied and not incomplete. So what is the issue here? And I'm actually pretty surprised I could grind that down. That was kind of weird. Did we just kind of glitch out here? We got the oxygen tank. Did we get rid of this thing? We're just lowering the rep for whatever reasons. Here, I turned it on. Does that help? No. It still says repair here for whatever reasons. I swear, it could be something underneath that's being a problem. I have no idea. It's hard to tell. I mean, we'll break that. See, that says contract failed and just disappears. So, what was that about? No idea. That's the second time we ran into that one. Comment down below. I may be missing something, but let me know what is it that I'm missing to get that contract completed. All right, so that was a complete waste of time. Not much we could do about it. So we could have made 300 space credits, but I guess not. I really don't understand how that one works. That's the second time we did that one. And this time I did it with a big old welder in front, and that didn't work out either. So yeah, just let me know down below. All right, we're back to the beacon. It looks like there's a... Well, it looks like the mining carriage is actually taking a little bit of a... a little bit of a visit as well to the same station that I'm in. Which may or may not be an issue. I mean, it's the same ship that we put in our tail as a mining carriage, but get out of my way. What's wrong with you? For whatever reason, it's just kind of fighting me, kind of getting in my way. The assailant is waiting outside for whatever reasons. Can you just get out of my way? I can't connect into the base though. That's the problem. The only way I can get connected to the base is if I fly out and swap out my welder for a connector. But would that be a smart thing to do with this crazy ship just out there, which could shoot us once it comes out? Yes, we are technically enemies at this point. So if I pop out, and if it decides to pop out as well, that is going to be for some fun times. All right. It is flying around in there, but I did turn on my turret, so let's hope for the best there. I should have took this out beforehand, so we didn't have to worry about doing this. Okay, so now we know that welder is actually able to fix this connector, so that's actually a good thing. What about the turret though? No. It's too far for the connector. I mean, too far for the welder to fix that, so that's unfortunate. I wish I could take over this ship, but I can't. I mean, it's probably got good mats in here too, but yeah, the only way to really do it is if I pushed it. Oh, it decided to shoot me down. Okay, so that kind of worked out since it decided to pop out and shoot me for whatever reason. So I guess we're just gonna have to make ourselves some more bad rep. The only issue is I don't remember exactly where was the remote control. Oh no, I do remember where the remote control is. It's right in front of this seat. So behind or underneath right here. Well, not here, but right there. That's where it was. All right, cool. So now the good thing about this, it does have the thruster components that we need and cargo, which we can extract out of it. So those are pros about this ship. And of course the iron thrusters that we did not destroy except for these, which we lost a little bit of the thruster components, but not too much. All right, so if we do connect it, it's going to be in front here. So let me get rid of these things here. Get rid of the landing gears. And I mean, it's pretty much your own fault for coming out of the bubble when I was trying to get my connector connected. I don't even know if I took any damage. I probably did. Doesn't look like it though. So I guess that's a good thing. All right, so the assailant is behind us, but I'm not worried about that. The connector's up back here. I actually wanted to come closer so I can just take that as well. But I wonder what is actually in here too. So we can always get connected first. All right. Yeah, I really have a problem with side thrusting. It is not good enough, to be honest. Okay, we are connected. So we'll take the inset one and do switch lock. Lock it in. Okay, so our hydrogen tanks, if anything, we do stockpile on, which is useless because it doesn't have any hydrogen. What about oxygen tanks? Nope. And we're pretty full on the oxygen tanks anyway, so that doesn't help us anyways. Okay. But our batteries, if we wanted to. Why do we have some batteries that says access denied? It's probably the other ship. It should be fine. We did recharge. Will it take it from the other? Well, we're completely full in batteries anyway, so yeah, okay, never mind. So I think that is because the reactor's on. Yeah, the reactor's on, so that's another issue. All right, so guess we're making enemies with the SOMN faction for whatever reasons. I'm not keeping the ship, obviously. I'm just gonna grab the parts. I'm just gonna hack it. Oop, there's iron in there. We got a bunch of stuff here, which is awesome for our yield as well. Cobalt. What's this? Gold. Even better. Nicely done. Not sure what's in here. We can cut out this. Got some ammo. Uranium and more gold. Awesome. The refinery is working hard on the iron, cobalt, and everything. Perfect. So mining carriages are good to take over because it has that. It has a good chunk of stuff. All right, so the batteries, we could keep them and attach them somewhere. If we do want to go that route, I highly doubt we want to go that route. Oop. Needs a little bit of repairs. That's what probably got shot. That gets auto repaired. That gets auto repaired. These are okay. The assault cannons are nice, but it does a lot of damage, so that's the worst part about it. But it does hit the weapons in 1 or 2 shots, so that's also a good thing. Okay, so these are fine. All right, so these weren't that great. Okay, so if we sneak in a welder somewhere, maybe behind the battery here. Yeah, that might help with this Gatling turret not being shot down. I don't know what this one's, how useful this one is and how battered it is. Oop, it took some shots. Okay, that's interesting. And we have a few more back here, which probably didn't take hits. Yep. Oh, that's actually interesting. It did take some hits. Okay. Wasn't terrible. All right, so just making sure we get everything out of the cargo for refining. I think we did. Nope, we did not. Grab the magnesium, of course. And that seems to be good. All right, so We'll flip it around and grind it down because we can use the thruster components because that is what matters most. Because thruster components platinum and gold, which is very, very useful. All right, we'll back this thing up. We'll turn it around. And do what we must with the grinding of this was it mining carriage? It should be called that, right? Yeah, the mining carriage. Which is basically this ship here that we have. That we've converted into a grinding machine. Oop. Alright, this thing is a little bit on the mobile side. I think I can convert it to a station. Yep. Alright, so it's not mobile anymore. A little cheesy. Again, it's a little cheesy that way, but yeah, whatever. It's either that or get it pushed down into the moon, so I'd rather not have it get pushed down to the moon, so there's that. Or pushed into the bubble in this case. Because once it gets pushed down to the bubble, then forget it. We can't even do anything. We're gonna have to find a way to push it out and then get my landing gears on it or something to get that to work. So let's just not deal with that. All right, so this is the last piece right here, and we're good. Okay, the mining carriage completely done for, and I am pretty sure they do not like me at all. Yep, full negative 1500. Yikes. It's fine. But the only other problem is that we haven't even seen any other ships pop up because we haven't really traveled too much, unfortunately. So even if we travel back and forth, it might help a little bit, but I'm not sure how much it will help. But anyways, let's see our inventory so we know what we have. So we got a little bit of reactor components and much more thruster components, which is exactly what I wanted in terms of removing that ship. And we got a little bit of uranium as well. This is good. 19 gravity components. Okay, that's not too bad. So gravity component is more or less the item or the main thing I've been selling as well. Because for whatever reason, it sells really, really good. Well, I wouldn't say for whatever reason. It does require a significant amount of mats. So, just that too. Okay. The ship needs more gyros, more sideways thrusters, and things like that. When it comes to sideways thrusting, where else can we really put it though? That is the other big problem. I see opportunities here and there, but it's not a significant amount of them, so we gotta figure it out a little bit better. Okay, so over here up front, obviously if we had one it would be great, but we don't. We have a few down here, which we could add one more over here, but that kind of gets rid of the style, but it is what it is. We could add one right over here, but that might disconnect this right over here for the design of it. We could add some here too. So like we can get rid of this and that. And well, we could put a whole line right here. Is this going to fall out if I throw it in here? Probably. Like, is that no longer connected? Yeah, I don't think it's any connected anymore. So we'll get rid of this for now. And we could throw in a good chunk of them right over here. Well, we could add one here too, right? No, we can't. That's unfortunate. We'll put that back. But we could definitely throw one here, here, and here if we have to. Yeah, I think we'll do that. But we do need a conveyor junction right over there to make that work. Otherwise, it's not gonna connect to anything. All right, we'll throw one here, and then kind of throw back the same. Oh, well, not really the same design. Actually, we could throw this now. Well, it was supposed to match up there, I think, right? So if we did it this way now, it may look a little bit on the odd side. Maybe. Yeah. Definitely not gonna look that great now like that. Unless I don't add that one there. But it's like a prime spot for it. But it just doesn't look great. So that's the problem I have there. Alright, so I mean even that doesn't look that great, so what's the point? Well, we need to fix this actually. This one should kind of mimic up here, which we never decide to fix along the way. Yeah, doing that looks a little bit better, but yeah, I mean, again, it is what it is. We sacrificed a little bit of efficiency of thrusting power for looks. I mean, I can't get mad about that. Okay, so that's 2 more thrusters for ourselves on the side thrust. These we can't put more because we need to stick out more. Yeah, we could put more if we put conveyor junctions in there, but we haven't really put anything there, so that has to kind of wait. Oh, it was like this actually. Huh. Interesting. I redesigned it. Designed it a little bit too much, but that's fine. I'm gonna do the same exact thing anyways. And this one here was that half slope block. Unintentional redesign. I guess we can call it. But it kind of works a little bit. There we go. We'll throw a conveyor junction there. And then we'll throw in the 2 thrusters, and we'll find another prime spot for the thrusters. Why can't you ever just pick up everything that we need? All right, there we go. Extra thrust on the side, obviously not enough because we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Technically, well, 10, and then technically 12 right there on one side. It definitely needs more. I mean, if we make this a little wider, then yes, we could put more there. I don't think we have the means to do that. We can't put anything here because this is the jump drive and the cargo container. I don't want to mess with the cargo container. Unless the cargo container's connecting point is available, which I don't think so. It is actually right over here. Yes, we can do it then. But I'd rather put in a conveyor junction first, which just makes it look really odd if I am gonna do it that way. Yeah, there is not a lot of ways to do this, unfortunately. But a big old line of them would be great. No doubt about that. There's no real space for a big line of them either, so that's our biggest problem. But yeah, I mean, if I fatten this up, it might help a bit. Even putting one here wouldn't be that bad. Oh, it's a battery. Okay, never mind. That would be pretty bad to get rid of that now. Although we do have a ton of batteries, so I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, there's a conveyor junction here, so you can actually technically put some there. But I think that would be a terrible decision. We could put one here, but that opens up the can of worms that we already have issues with. But yeah, I mean, more or less, that's really all we can do with what we got right now, which is fine. Let's just leave it as it is. Let's see, how's it? Still not the best, but not as wobbly as before. I really did not like that wobble before. That was really strange. Alright, how's the refinery doing actually? It's working itself out with the cobalt, and we have a bunch of yield mods on too, so that's the best part about this. I may or may not need to turn off my reactors now. Because we just we're burning lots and lots of power from the refining and with the yield mods. All right, so whatever. Let's check out what we can do here, and at a pit stop we can always grab this stuff, which is great for like magnesium and stuff. Okay, contracts wise, yeah. Once again, don't know why that repair mission failed, but it is what it is. We can sell more stuff here, which we could get a whole bunch of platinum for 20 million. 176 platinum for 20 million. We actually might have that much with the thruster component, so I'm just gonna take it anyways. This one is just for rep. We can just take that and return it, no problem. All right, what else is there? I ain't messing with the bottles. I tried the bottle one. It's just annoying. And here's more repairs. So the 300 one was a bust. What about 437 one? Is that gonna be a bust? Let's go find out. Do we need hydrogen? Not quite. So we should be okay. If I'm desperate, I start selling stuff here too, but I'm okay for the time being. They don't sell for much anyways. They're selling solar panels and stuff like that, or solar cells. All right, let's do some more repairs. And hopefully this one, not a bust like the other one. And while we're flying forwards, once it hit close to 100 meters per second, I don't think we hit 100 meters per second anymore for some reason. 99.9, I don't know why. We can check on our platinum. Yeah, we just needed 100. We got 323 right there, and 120. So easy 20 mil right there. As long as we don't get destroyed between now and when I go back to the station. But it looks like just traveling about like close to these repairs 10 meters away, it's not spawning anything. So I'm gonna have to travel a little bit further. I mean, I could just do a blind jump and try to fly back. That's also another thing. But more or less we do repair, search contracts. Sometimes they run like 14 away. So I wouldn't mind doing that actually. Or try our luck with the unidentified signals. Possibility. Likely get destroyed, but possibility to do that. Alright, so here we go. This one is seemingly pretty badly damaged. Not too bad though. Alright, so I might be able to repair this the way I wanted to do it with the piston and everything like that. Do we need a piston? Yeah, I kind of want to repair it that way. I mean, instead of doing it the way I did before, what I can just do is just grab another inset here, turn it around this way, if possible. How am I going to do this? I do need a way to turn it around. Here, let me just grab this one off really quick. So we just throw in an inset this way. Kind of make it like a modular piece for whatever reasons. We'll lock it in. Get rid of this. So then this way, when we get rid of stuff, we just get rid of the connector and the welder itself, which isn't too bad, I guess. It's not terrible. It's gonna have to work. All right, we got our welder on, so we can just kind of slowly get things welded up. And these are decoys, so I'm not sure how much mats it's gonna take to get that welded up, but it's fine. That's a radio tower antenna, so that's gonna take a bit to weld up. We may or may not have the parts for it though. Oh, we do. Okay, perfect. What is that right there? That's an interesting piece. What is that? Is it not welded up, or it is? I can't tell. It's not. It is a battery. You need power cells. Okay. So we'll produce, let's just produce like 100 power cell, or maybe 200. Oop. That's disassembling. See if we can do like 200 power cells, and we'll get that battery up and running shortly. So in the meantime, we can work on this thing here. This is the decoy. And there's a pillar here. Okay, so this is the side thrusting. It is, I gotta say, a little bit better, or much better. So it's not too bad. Okay, so that's fixed. We'll just get this turret fixed. Then we just gotta swing around and get more things on this thing fixed, and then we'll get the battery fixed once we have everything that we need to fix that. Yeah, can't tell if it's the camera view or the ship is kind of swinging in a really odd way. More than likely the ship. Okay, that's done. Got a few more itty bitty blocks here, and I hope this one completes, unlike the other one. Okay, got a battery up next. Okay, that's done. And now we have a problem. What are we missing? Oh, that's right there. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Done. So, yes, what is wrong with that 301? I really don't know. I really don't know. Alright, so now we have 48 4. That wasn't too much. Back to base we go. And we should actually just utilize our jump. I don't know why we haven't used our jump. But then again, that doesn't help spawn stuff either. So there's that. But whatever. I don't care. I'm going to do a jump because I don't care to slowly go back. All right, we're on that jump. I'm going to jump now. Why is it pointing this way? Should be up this way, no? Why am I questioning the jump drive? All right, we are here. All right, you did not even bring me that close enough. That's so far away. Jeez. Brought me like 1.5, almost 1.5 away from the station. Should have been a lot closer than that. Alright, this thing is actually flying a little bit better. I mean, if we have to, because we don't have the what's a bit called capacity. We could do. We could just throw in some ion thrusters instead, so it wouldn't be that bad. All right, we're gonna slow it down here. Unlock there and keep that modular piece there. Hope I don't hit it when I connect into this. I don't. All right, so that stays there as our modular piece for whatever reasons. And it works out okay. We need a base, I think, where we can store stuff. Okay, so we can return this because we only need 176, which we had like 300 or so. So return that. Easy 20 mil, which is awesome. Yeah, not messing with bottles. Gold, I think we have. So we're going to take that as well. Finish that up. Oh, I don't have the gold. Okay, so we're going to find out how to get some more gold. I just need 66. That's interesting. All right, so repairs. Not doing the 300 one anymore, so I could do this one. But maybe we should do some search contracts. And also search contracts, we could use this jump drive as well if we really care to. So, yeah, we could definitely do that, actually. Why didn't we think about doing that? It'd be a lot quicker to jump everywhere if we can, if we have the power for it. But who knows if we have the power for it. Let's just try to link all these together. There's a lot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 search contracts string together. May not go well, but it might be worth it. So let's give or take 40 of them. You get 8, so roughly 320,000 credits there. All right, so there's a few that are pretty far away, but it looks like if I swing around this way first, this is probably our best bet. We're going a little clockwise here, but it's fine. We're gonna do a quick jump once we have to. So we go to 8 here, get to 13, swing back around for that one, and then we'll jump to one of those that are close by. Okay. Let's just hope for the best here. Alright, so that takes care of all the search contracts, as easy as that was. With the jump drive, definitely a lot easier. Obviously, I didn't jump in every spot, but once I was far enough where I didn't have to fly back, just jump it. Seems to work out pretty well. Except that it does run a lot of my power down. But we're not really traveling too far either, so that's why it's not too bad. So we're also gonna jump back now. And we hit a few of the search contracts or satellites or whatever. I don't know if it broke anything. I hope it didn't. But it was a pretty loud bang a few times, which I think it may have hit the shuttle a little bit. I don't think it caused any significant damage, but yeah. We are also refining the gold first, which I think we just did already. So gold wise, we might just have enough now. We need 66. Yep, we are perfectly fine. I was about to say we were golden, but yeah, let's just not go that route of choice of words. So we either need more thrust or more gyros. Either one. I think gyros might also help a little bit too with this returning. Okay. Let's return the gold. And basically this is what we've been doing off camera a little bit. Just to get some more funding as quickly as possible so we can get that 145. Hopefully, I'm going to grind a little bit more for the space credits and see if we can get enough for the freighter. And of course, literally today, grinding for money by grinding down that mining carriage. So, I mean, it was worth it too. So, we get the ores and everything from it, so that's also great. Okay, so this is only 1.4 mil, so it's not even that significant, but good enough. Magnesium powder, which I think we do have, but I don't feel like getting rid of it. Do we have 23? I don't know. We could always buy ammo, not a big deal. We do this for mats. I mean, we do this for rep and money at the same time, to be honest. That's why I don't mind doing the small little ones as well. Okay, so that's done. So now we got more search contracts, and of course we got a little bit more repair contracts. So these are nice, but it does use a lot of mats. So some of these may be like metal grids or like superconductors and things like that. So that's why I gotta be careful using these as doing these contracts. But let's see how much we have now. 71. So we went up by like 30-ish amounts, which isn't too bad, but it isn't too great either. I don't think we have any more radio components lying around as well, do we? 31, and it sells for 22,000, which isn't terrible. We'll sell that. Solar cells, 928 a piece, which we have a significant amount of solar panel cells or solar cells, so 69.6. So yeah, this is what I usually do. Just sell it like this whenever I need to. And I don't think we could sell it by... That's a pretty low amount. So even times it by 2. Oh, but it's an ingots though. Yeah. No. So I sold 66 gold for a mil. Times this by 2 or so doesn't give us a mil. So selling like this is likely a rip-off. And if we're ever worried about mats wise, we can get a bunch of superconductors if we need to for our repairs and everything like that. Of course, it'll be a little bit money wasted, but it could be worth it with the whole repairs. All right, so lots more to grind. So I try to, so today I just try to accomplish what I can accomplish by making as much credits as possible. We're almost there. We're almost halfway there. Almost. Got lots more to grind. So hopefully the station has a bit more acquisitions such as gravity components and things like that, so we could sell it for a lot more money. I could jump to the other ones as well to see what they want to in terms of acquisitions for this one to cycle. So those are the things we can do. Just bounce back and forth from economy base to economy base. And then once that's done, we get the freighter. We'll figure out how to merge these two together. And then we'll go and see if we get ready to battle that thing right over there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to drop a comment down below, even to just say hi. And of course, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.